Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to TJ Turning. My name's Terry, and I live in Plymouth, in England. And it's my pleasure today to give you an hour's demonstration on wood turning. First of all, I'd like to thank Jamie and Carl for organising this event, and a special thanks to Glyn Senior of Yorkshire Grit for sponsoring and supporting our efforts today. So what I'm going to do today, I'll put it like this. About 3 weeks ago, we went to a garden centre, my wife and I, and she bought a packet of these. And they are scented sticks. She said to me, can you do something with that? I need something to store it in, to put it in. It'll fit in any bathroom, kitchen, dining room, you name it. It'll go there. I want something nice, she said. So I thought today I'd make something to make those sticks stand out, hopefully anyway. So what we're doing today, we have a piece of 4.5 by 4.5 timber. I've drilled a 35 millimeter hole there, 15 millimeter hole there, and a 13 millimeter hole there. You don't really want to see me drilling it, so I've prepared it anyway. So we'll put it on the lathe. So I'll just turn the camera down. Unfortunately, I don't have multiple cameras. I have two, but I don't have a huge amount. So I'll bring that over and square that up. So today I'm using the 508 Axminster Word lathe. My wife bought it me for Christmas. And on the lathe today, I've got an Axminster Super Precision chuck fitted with the Donald jaws. You can use any chuck, and you can have the hole at the end, this one at the end, any size you want. So we'll put it on, and I'll start it up. And away we go.
Terry, Dale's backstage, mate.
I have to thank two of my fellow compatriots for helping me out today. So with no further ado, they are, oh, everybody can see them. There are Mark, the gentleman wood turner, and Dale from Maple Street Studios, who's come flying across from his live. What a wonderful live it was too. Man's a genius. But both of them are. I hope I can keep up with that. So well done, Dale. So I'll put you two in the background, and I'll be asking a question at the end, people, about what I'm doing today, or what I've done today, my equipment, etc. Whoever puts their correct answer in the chat at the end, the adjudicators will tell me who's who will win a hat sponsored by Yorkshire Grit. Any colour? Well, it's going to be either it's going to be white or black, I'm told.
Yeah.
So we'll start the lathe up. We'll start the lathe up at a slow speed, just in case it goes horribly wrong and flies off. And we'll start the process.
Right, while you're doing that, then Dale and I'll. Great live, by the way, Dale. Yep. Good job, mate.
So first of all, I'm just going to round this off, right?
Sweating. Sorry.
I bet you are. Do you want to read the names out? Do you want me to?
Sure. Let me get the participantes up. We have Amy DeAngelis. We have Andy H. is turning. As for turning, we have Barry's Wood Creations. With BB Turning, we have Brent Bowcroft, Brian at Heartwood Turning, Seth at Brickhouse Craftwork, Chris Dodds, Circular Keith Bywood, Colin Izza, Die Proud, Doug Miller at Woodspun Round, Fred Gulliver, Gerald the French Turner, Robert Hodgepodge Woodworks, Go Compare at Huey Lineshart, John Scafello, the Ever Burnley Costas, Chris Gershwind, and he's jumped up the screen now. I've lost him. Where am I? Yes, we've got Chrysos Demetrius. My apologies if I've butchered that. We have Mark the Gentleman Turner, some fat bloke called Dale Kirkwood from Maple Studios. We have Matthew Gallagher Wood Turning. We have Michael Martins, Michael Schneider, Neil Gold, Lee Barry at Real Simple Things. We've got Richard Arcade, Jay Spinning Wood. We have Robert Dolman, Robert Nye, Steve Scott, Steve Gordon, TJ Turning himself, Wivey Woodshed, Wood Wizardry by Colin, and probably a bunch of people that came in from when I started that list. Hi, everyone.
You've got Corrine Besley's in. Terry says Corrine and John are here. Obviously friends of yours.
Sorry, say again?
Corrine Besley. Corrine and John.
Oh, Corrine? Yeah, my wife's cousin, Ruth's cousin. Hello, Karen. Hello, John. Nice to see you in the chat. Oh, right. I've just rounded that off quickly. That's the quickest way to round it off. I'll just clean off the front face.
Sean Osteen is in. Good morning from California. Hello, Sean. Welcome along.
Just have a check of that. See what it's like. It's coming down nicely.
I do think Amy DeAngelis is the only Aussie left. Aussie.
Good afternoon, Amy from is it Victoria or
somewhere around there?
Melbourne? Is it Melbourne? Can't remember.
Down under.
Melbourne. Down under. G'day, Amy. So, if anybody's interested, I'm using a 3/8 full gouge here, just to shape this piece.
Don't forget, folks, if you've got a question, if you could start your comment with a couple of question marks or the word question, just so that Dale and I can pick it up in the chat as it's flying by. And as a reminder, everybody now pretty much should be aware YouTube are having issues with the live chat. So if we do miss a comment, it may not necessarily be our fault. We're trying our best.
Oh, we're nearly around.
Oh, Chris Dodds is Australian as well. Grab yourself a beer, Dale. You did great.
No. That's what you get for being calm at the start. Not being my usual frantic self.
Nick Castle's in. Hi, Nick. Neil Gould's in. Joe Senior's in. Hi, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Thanks, everybody, for coming over.
Kyriakos is asking, what wood is that, please, Terry?
This is either mahogany or sapele. I think it's mahogany. It was given to me by a friend. I had several pieces of it. And he said it was mahogany, and it's turning like mahogany. Actually, it's quite good shavings. It's not. Sapele tends to go to dust as you turn it. Just make sure I've got that around.
Chris Geshwen's saying that he missed his question. He hasn't asked the question yet, Chris. He's going to ask the question at the end. But it will be about something he's said or done.
Something I'm doing today. So
during the live. So keep watching.
Okay, I'm just going to sand that off. So I'm going to have to put on my breathing apparatus.
Look at that pretty bed.
It's very shiny, isn't it?
It's so shiny. Look at the shiny.
Yorkshire Grit saying, nice sticker, Terry.
Oh, thank you, Glenn. Yeah, I've only got one sticker. I thought that was the most appropriate place to put that one sticker.
Yappy's in. Hi, Yappy.
Hi, Yappy. Hope you can hear me through this headset.
So what's the face shield you're using there, Terry?
This is the APF 10 from Axminster. Air controlled. Beautiful bit of kit. Wouldn't be without it. 80 grit.
Jappy's in. Hi, Jappy.
The 120.
I don't know if I got Emma last time. Emma, Mum Dragon, is in.
Hi, Emma.
Hello, Emma.
Remember, folks, if it's a question you want answering, please prefix it with QQQ or question mark, or the phrase, where are you really from, Terry?
I'm really from Plymouth and Devon, but a lot of people think I'm Welsh. I think they get me mixed up with Mike Walt.
Oh, that's it.
That's what it is, I think.
Must be the talent.
No, it's probably not. Probably the right speak. You may notice I've got a slight Janner accent. Not a lot of people notice it, but
it's proper Janner.
It's a
You're a
proper,
proper
job.
Jenner, aren't you?
Proper
job,
job down
Jenner.
here. Right, this is 240 grit. This is all I need to do. This is when I use the Yorkshire grit original in a minute, and I might even use a microphone on this. It will, as you'll see, shine like a dollar.
Blair's in. Good turn, Daily Blair. Hi, Blair. How you doing,
Blair.
mate?
Folks, remember, if you like what Terry's doing, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit thumbs up. That'll let YouTube know that you really like his content and you want to see more of it.
So I'm just going to take this.
Barry's wood turning is in. Hi, Barry. Wayne of the Big Feeties is in as well. Hello, Wayne and Valerie.
I have a
Right.
serious question. Though. Are you about to use Yorkshire Grit?
I am, but not at the moment. I've got to hollow out the inside first, and I
Folks,
shall
if you
use
don't
Yorkshire
want
grit.
If
Do you want to change the camera, Terry?
Yep.
Sorry,
If you
Dan.
don't want to sing, I was just going to say, if you don't want me to sing the tune, please put it in the chat now.
Oh, you'll sing it. You know you will. Right. Now, because I've got cameras in the way for you people to see, I would not normally turn the headstock. So I'm going to turn the headstock, and I hope, because the tool will definitely hit the camera or the angle poise, and I will not be able to hollow it out. Or I will, but you won't see it.
Yeah, we can see that fine, mate.
Can you see that okay? Yeah? Okay, fine.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm using the Simon Hope 6mm hollowing tool, the Pro. Now, believe it or not, 6mm, very small, but it does take some big chunks. So be very careful if you do use one of these. Best way to do it is to keep it at a 45-degree angle to the work, the cutter, i.e. like so, and take light cuts. The more you turn it over to horizontal, the more aggressive the cuts get. I'll just clean up the outside there.
You things
Now,
have gone
because
past where we're... Oops, sorry, Brian, I thought you were
Okay.
finished. My bad.
Because I've got it on the O'Donnell jaws, I'm going to hollow this 3/4 of the way in. You don't touch the jaws, and then I'm going to switch it around, lightly catch it by the other side, hollow the rest, and finish this piece off, because there is more.
Emma's asking what it is you're making.
Surprise, surprise. I was actually, my wife Ruth, and I went to a garden centre about 3 weeks ago, and she bought some scented sticks.
Like joss sticks, but
Cheese is in.
Like, yeah. And
so
she
is
promptly
Dr.
said, make something to put in, so they could be put in, and stand in the bathroom or the kitchen, dining room, wherever. Smell nice and look nice. So today, I'm attempting to do that.
Lots of people come into the chat. Lots of people came in. Like I said, you get Ian Leonard in. Chris of the Dragons is asking, what jaws are you using in that chuck?
Okay, Chris, I'm using the O'Donnell jaws. It's sitting on an Axminster Super Precision chuck. I bought this one about 1989, but all Axminster jaws fit all Axminster chucks made from the day they started making them. I've managed to get a back plate for this chuck to fit my new lathe, and I'm using the smallest. This is the set of 3. The Axminster O'Donnell jaws come with inserts to take them down from 45mm down to 25mm external, and 32 down to 13mm internal grip. That's what I've got on at the moment, and they seem to be doing the job. Right, so that is as far as I can go inside. It gives a lovely finish on this tool. I know it's a carbide, but whatever. So quick sand up. We'll start at 120. working on. Now, very careful as you. I'm only going to sand the inside rim. The finishing is really good from that tool. Watch the fingers each time. 120, 180.
Huey's in. Hi, Huey.
Hello, Huey. Nice to see you this afternoon. Nice to see everybody, really. Love to see our family from Oxford joining us. Excellent.
The Midnight Joker's in. Obviously, Wayne of the Big Feeties is in with the ever lovely Val beside him. Folks, remember the Virtual Craft Festival is running all day. Next up after Terry at 3 p.m. is Heidi Jacobs from the Whitehall Pottery. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're ready to go. There's a link in the chat for when she comes in 45 minutes.
All right, contrary to popular belief, and nobody else ever knows this, nobody else has got this. This is Yorkshire Grit. Now, this is an abrasive paste, and our event today, all day, is kindly supported by Glyn of Yorkshire Grit. And he's kindly supplied us a tub each to show it how it works. You have probably seen it already, but it is basically liquid sandpaper. Don't be afraid to put it on. What this does is it goes on approximately 240 grit sand, and you could go up to 320, but there's no real need. Just get that piece out of the way, and let it soak in a bit more.
Uh-oh, being asked to sing, Terry. What do you think I should do?
Kyriakis is asking, is that a jointer planer in the background?
Yes, it is. Well, actually, yeah. There is a planer thicknesser, a spindle molder, full-size spindle molder, and a huge table panel saw. On the other side is a bandsaw and a drill. I set this workshop up back 16 years ago when I started my own business, having worked for a different company for quite some years. And it's progressed from there. But my hobby was wood turning since about 10 years old. Or maybe 13, primary school, secondary school. Right, so this is the Yorkshire Grit. It's soaked in. I'm about to rub it in, and as I do, of course, there will be an encore from a super duper singer in the chat.
Good, hopefully, so they can sing it and I can sit here and listen.
Here we go. You rub this in.
Right, folks,
sing it, Dale.
You were warned. Hands that feel pity can be soft as your face with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
Thank you, Dale. As you see, you continue to rub this across the work. You can feel it disintegrating as it goes, doing its job. The grit starts at roughly 240. Dale's pride is shot. And you can feel it through the paper as it's thinning down and thinning down. That means it's going to 400, 600, 800. And the longer you do it, it could go up to 1,000 grit. So that basically is 1,000 grit sandpaper. The finish is really smooth. Then we turn the paper over and try and wipe off the excess, keeping it going all the time, speed it up a bit. How are we doing for time, right?
Fine.
You're doing all right, mate? 20 past.
20 minutes.
Jolly good. Continue to do the rest of it. As you can see, it's still a bit on there, so we do another one.
Wayne Bigfoot Woodcraft says, Terry, you should have sung it because they all sing in Wales.
I can sing it if you want, but I do know how to sing. My wife and I used to sing in pantomimes when I was younger.
Oh, no, you didn't.
About 10 or 15. Oh, yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
In fact, I did sing it the other day, Dale, because you weren't available. And somebody did say, can't remember who it was. They said
royalty check.
They said they said it sounded like I was Frank Sinatra. So who am I to argue?
Well, Frank
Right,
Sinatra's
team.
dead, so I mean, I don't think that's
Well,
possibly a particularly good
when he
comparison.
was one of his records.
Sorry, they
Right.
were just being kind.
Yeah, they're just being kind. And now to finish off this piece on this side, we're using Hampshire Sheen, high gloss wax. You don't need very much of this. This is this makes a great
Hello.
shine, but you put
Hello,
too much on.
Costas.
And,
My friend, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you in the chat. Looking forward to your show
Hello,
later.
Costas. Yeah, great. Looking forward to that. Okay, we got that on. We'll give that a spin. I'm not
Will there be
you're
fire,
supposed to let it.
Costas?
Supposed to let it sink in, but I won't this time because I'm pushed. I'm not pushed for time, but I want to get it to right. And we'll speed it up. Very light pressure.
Oh, Benjamin's just showing off. He's put the lyrics for the song in Welsh.
In Welsh.
Good man.
Why you go down in Welsh?
No, Welsh boy. You should do it. Actually, we should get Benjamin to do it. I think that'd be better. Let's get Ben to do it.
Okay.
I'm not even going to try it.
So, oh, that looks okay. Now I'm going to turn it around. Now, of course, you don't grip this full tight on this side because it will go bang.
Break the lip. Break the lip out, won't it?
In actual fact, I'm going to put some paper on the outside, on the inside of that.
Those O'Donnell jaws, I think they need to be something I have to get.
They are beautiful. I mean, you can get the set, which you get 3 inserts, or you can get them singly. You can get them, any size. You can get 50 millimeter, 32 millimeter, whatever, and 13 millimeter, which does the job. But of course, there's 3 sets of jaws. I took the easy way out and bought the package. So,
well,
light
you'd be
hold
rude
on
not
that.
to, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, light hold on that. Lay to 0. Get that piece off out of the way. Start it up. There we are. Off we go again. Not such a heavy cut this time.
25 minutes in, and you've got 105 people watching.
Oh, thanks everybody for coming along and supporting the channel, or supporting all of us, really. It is appreciated greatly.
James Cassidy's got a question. He says, Terry, in reference to your lathe speed box on your Axminster,
Yes.
it seems to be very secure when you're handling it. Is it held on with magnets supplied, or have you modified it? His wanders around most times.
There it is. It's magnetized, all on its own. It comes like that. Stick it anywhere.
Cool.
Over any side of the lathe. So yes. So it is a magnet. And, I've got a bit to go here. Just check the distance to get to the hole. Where are we? It's about right. That's that.
There's a link, everybody, for the Virtue Crafty website, which gives you links from the website to everybody that's on today. Make sure you go and check that out and support all the makers that are taking part today.
And if you drop into the comments, the description for this particular live, Terry's very kindly put everybody's link in for the remainder of the day. And next up is ever lovely Heidi Jacobs. She's from Whitehall Pottery, and she's very talented, very funny, a must watch in my opinion. Don't go just yet. Terry still has to finish this piece for his own. Question. So when do you take delivery, Mark?
Don't, because that's the lathe I'm thinking of getting. I've got to be brave about it.
Envoyed.
I've got to make decisions. If I do it, I'm going to do it properly. It'll be a lathe, a bandsaw.
Like a
Yeah.
power one off the thing?
Yeah, it is.
The chart now is it? Gotta be an Axminster, is it?
Yeah, it's going to be the 508.
Capital
A
investment.
wise choice.
Good
Yeah.
A wise choice, sir. Bring it.
I think I may finally be hitting the limitations of the lathe I've got. So
I think you are. This lathe will turn up to 21 inches, I think it is, over the bed. You can then turn it up to 900 millimeter. What's that, 35 inches? And you also get the extension table with it, extension bed, which fits on the front as well. I mean, it go on the front so you can turn it.
Helena Kay's just joined. She says she joined late. What is Terry making? He's making a stylized holder for incense sticks. Pete
Not
says
the
I
ones
need
you
a VB
burn.
36. Yeah,
Well, you
not the
could
ones
use
you
it to
burn.
But basically, the sticks that scented sticks you can buy.
Pete says I need a VB 36. Yeah, one day, maybe when I grow up.
When you grow up, yeah. There we are. Lovely old job, that. Oh, that was my accent coming out. Lovely old job.
Costas is asking.
Proper job.
Sorry, mate. Costas is asking, Terry, can you just show the tip of the tool, please?
Yes, certainly, Costas. It's the Simon Hope Pro Hollower. Comes with a 6 millimeter diameter tip. Oh, that's focusing okay. And it comes with a spare tip as well. You can also buy a cranked arm for it. I have the cranked arm as well for undercutting. Used at 45 degrees, it gives a good cut. Used at horizontal.
Cupped carbide tip, isn't it?
Yes, it doesn't scrape, it cuts. It's actually cuts rather than scrape because it's got a cutter on it. They're pretty lethal, actually. They take out so much, you've got to be a bit careful you don't do a funnel.
Yeah.
Go to the bottom. There we go. Right.
I know a man that knows a lot about funnels, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, so do I. My team, I'm just going to put on my breathing apparatus for this dust.
You know, your audio improves when you put that on.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
Barry's asking, what's the weather like in Wales today, Terry?
You'd probably see Wales more than me, but I would imagine it's like this, raining.
If I go and look out my bedroom window, I can actually see the Welsh coast.
You probably can.
On a good day.
I can see Baltimore from there.
Do the Welsh like you spying on them?
No, they get really upset.
Oh, of course they don't.
They get letters. Stop looking at us.
Letters.
That just shows how old I am, doesn't it? I get letters. I don't get emails. I get letters.
40 grit, last one. I really think Mr. Senior, Yorkshire Grit, should invent 80 to 1,000 grit. Don't be doing this all the time.
It's called a house brick. Called Yorkshire house brick.
Off. There we go.
Wayne Bigfoot says, court orders are not just letters, Mark. Yes, I know.
Court orders. Don't talk to me about court.
Don't talk to us. Folks, like I said, next up is Heidi Jacobs at the Whitehall Pottery. Please check out this talented maker. She's really, really awesome and very, very funny. There's the link for later.
Ooh, some good news. James Cassidy says Simon Hope looks like he's reopened his website. It appears to be taking orders.
He was supposed to be closed till 9th of February. Yeah.
And Amy's can of Coke apparently says yummy mummy. I would totally agree. Very apt.
There we are. That'll do for that.
Dutch Turner's in. Hi, Dutch.
Hi, Dutch. Thanks for coming over. Hope you're enjoying yourself. What you see today? 16 hours, eh?
Congratulations, Dutch, on your TikTok subscribers, mate. Huge number.
Now, for all you crafties who are not wood turners in the chat or watching, this can be made not only in timber, it can be made in glass, can be made in resin, can even be made in paper mache or wire. Kids could make it, couldn't they? Paint it up. Nice light touch to give it a shine. That's that done. How does that look? That looks okay. Jolly good. Right. Take that out of the chuck.
Tinkering Rocks is asking, what microphone is Terry using? Even with the face shield on, it sounds really good.
I'm using the MPO 5. I think it was an Amazon job, which is, does the job. There's certain people don't like it. They think it's not that good, but there we are. Who cares? No names mentioned. I'll point you whistle, Mr. Maple Priest Strudels. Right. So we're now removing the...
Yeah, but I agree with Dale, though.
It sounds terrible when you've got the headset off.
I tend to agree with Dale, though, because the Jabra 65 Evolve is much better.
Yeah. So I'm taking off the old Super Precision chuck with the O'Donnell jaws on, replacing it.
Gerard the French Turner's asking, would you use the bent Hope hollow tip on the piece like this, or is it not worth it?
It's not worth it really, because you can get into where you need to be, but you can do. Depends on how deep you want to go with the hollowing. So I'm putting on the SK114 chuck, Axminster, with the C-jaws. C-jaws have a dovetail on the outside for gripping internal work, and a lip on the inside for gripping tenons external work. And we're going to put a piece of timber in the chuck.
34 minutes, Terry.
Thank you. Right.
Still over 100 watching.
I'll take that tool rest out, I think. Put the other one in. Oh, it's nice to see you all here. Here we are. Hope you can see that. Maybe pull it down a bit. that okay?
Yep, it's fine.
Wait, speed off. Gradually bring it up. There we go.
IDR Woodturning's in. Hi, IDR.
Hello, Ian. Nice to see you.
There's
Right,
so
but
much
excuse-
going on today, folks, that I'm not making people stand in the corner if they're late. Totally
Yeah.
understandable. That rule's been relaxed today.
Just clean the front off a bit. Use spindle gouge. Do for that.
Jigsy Shed's in. Hi, Jigsy.
Hi, Jigsy.
Kyriakos is asking, Terry, aren't square rod carbide hollowers better and safer to use than round ones?
Well, it depends on what you're using them for, to be honest. If you're using a square scraper to get to the bottom of the box, fine. But if you want a round curve at the bottom of a box, then you would use a round one. The thing is, if you're using square cutters and you're deep hollowing, you would take a pretty big chunk if you get a catch. I mean, the square ones don't come that small. The 6mm one does, like I say, absolutely eat the timber away. But you can use a 10mm cutter, a round cutter. If you're hollowing, I would suggest a round cutter. I wouldn't use anything different.
Yeah.
It's that simple, really. All right, I'm just going to.
However, you could extend that conversational point by asking, is it the actual tip you're talking about, or is it the base of the actual bar? Round ones are traditionally harder to control than the flat bottomed ones.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I think he was talking about the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, the bar. Well, obviously, if you're going to be hollowing a long way down, you need a thick bar. And there's no doubt about it. And you need a longer handle. This
hollowing a long way down. I want a well-stocked bar.
Yeah. This Simon Hope does come. It does fit all his handles. You can get the long handles, which would do. Which you got the memory marks, yeah.
Yeah. See, I've got the 8mm hollower that has the square bar with the tip pre-angled at 45 degrees, and I love it. It's a beast. Properly chews through the wood.
See if that fits a sec. Bit tight.
Dennis Beamish is in. Hi, Dennis. Welcome along.
Good afternoon, Dennis. Tiny bit more.
Gary Letizier's in as well. Hi, Gary. Carl Jacobson's in. Good morning, Carl Jacobson.
Morning,
Welcome
Carl.
along.
Good morning, Mr. Jacobson.
And JP Woodwork's in.
And Jamie. Well, there's the two that organised this event. My thanks to you two for organising this and inviting me and all the other participants
I
to
echo
put on a
those
show
thoughts.
for everybody today.
Thank you ever so much for inviting me as
really
well.
Appreciate it. So, just going to make a foot for this.
Dennis, no, Heidi's next. The pottery lady. She's on next. We'll put a link in for her channel in a minute, or the link's in the description of this video.
There's a link chat.
There it is.
Heidi Jacobs at the Whitehall Potteries next. Heidi's extremely talented and very funny. So please, please, please
Yeah.
go out and watch her live after this one. But don't go just yet. Don't go just yet.
Oh, you have to finish the article. Anyway, you have to win the competition.
Yeah, you've got to wait for the
Exactly
question. Joe Senior's in. Hi, Joe.
Afternoon, Joe.
James Cassidy is adding to the chat with the Simon Hope 6mm long cutter also fits the Robert Sorby Sovereign's larger interchangeable handles. Yes, it does.
Well, that's good news. I don't have those handles, but yeah, that's it. I think Axminster are starting to do handles as well.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Which they say fits all the standard tools, you know.
They use a metal collet system, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
I believe you're using a skew.
Skew.
Beautiful bit of kit. This is. It's a wonderful finish. It gives a wonderful finish.
I used a skew.
Done.
I used a skew earlier. I opened a tin of wax.
Opened a tin of anthracene, did you? Opened a tin of wax. Lovely. No, I do like that too. Too high. How are we doing for time? 20 minutes to go. Okay.
18 minutes. Bless you.
Okay, diddly. Okay, diddly.
JP is offering that the EasyWood tools hollowers are also very good at hollowing out pieces. Yes, indeed they are.
They are. In your experience, Jamie, is the round one better for hollowing than the square ones, or I don't know?
Yes,
to be honest, that's the only tool I have.
Yeah, I can answer that. The round ones are definitely better, and you wouldn't necessarily use the square ones. There's no, from an EasyWood perspective, there is no round tip on the hollows. They're all about 6mm or 8mm, roughly.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Oh, sorry, Jamie said he didn't say very good. He said the best. I do apologise, Mr. Page. My most sincerest and humblest apologies.
Yeah, well, each has an opinion. Okay, I'm not bothering with sanding sealer because this is very fine grain timber, and it doesn't really need it because the Yorkshire grit, the actual beeswax in the grit soaks into the timber and gives it a base. And the grit, of course, you don't need to denib it or anything because that in itself does the job. So we'll
15
fry some more
minutes.
Yorkshire grit. How much?
15 minutes, Terry.
Okay. Thank you. I haven't put any glue on the end because that fits into the bottom hole I showed you at the beginning for those that were watching at the time and gets glued in.
Cool. Amy DeAngelis is currently trying to torture us all with lyrics from songs to try and get them stuck in our head. Thank you, Amy.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Well, Dale's the one for that. He's the singer. How's it go, Dale? Dale?
Which one?
And that do
Are
well.
you grittying, are you?
Well, I have.
Gritty.
I've done that now. But yes, you could. It could be a encore
So
from the first one.
you've got skew, bit of gouge too, sand it, grit it, done.
Kyriakos is asking, have you tried using Yorkshire Grit Microfine instead of Hampshire Sheen to give shine to your projects?
It's still a grind. It's still a paste. Actually, well, while you say that, I've got a tin here of micro. I've got time, I think. Yeah, Yorkshire Grit Microfine. There it is. Wrong camera. Thing, something like that. Anyway, right. This is white in colour. It's very fine. This takes it from 1,900 to 1,000 grit roughly, up to perhaps 2,000 grit, depending on how you use it. We'll put a bit of this on here. Not too fast so I get it in my face. You can actually feel the grit through here as well, so you can feel when it starts to disintegrate into smaller, finer pieces.
Colin, I've got 2 words for you, mate. Get it. Don't be hesitant. Don't be tempted. Just get it. I know that's more than 2 words, but you know what I mean.
There we are. How's that look, team?
Are you
Look
saying
okay?
you can count, Mark?
No, I'm saying I can't count.
There we are. Part this off. And when you're doing it, for those that are new to this, when you're parting off something, always put 2 cuts on each side and undercut the base slightly. That allows the base to sit flush on the table or whatever you're using. And you don't jam the tool as it goes down through.
Kyriakos says, thanks for answering all my questions, Terry. I really appreciate it. Cheers from Greece.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, lovely old job. Cheers from Plymouth, England.
Pontypridd, England. Or Wales, to be correct.
Pete says, Mark, you could give yourself the same advice you just gave Colin. Yes, I know.
Take a little nub off the bottom. Switch off the lathe. Remove said tools. Right, where's the other bit? There we go. Change the camera so you can see what's being produced today. There we are. Okay, so there we have it.
Very
That,
nice.
team, is my project for today, coupled with a packet of sticks that my wife bought the other day. If I can get them open.
Brian, SK Graphs is in. Hi, Steve. Brian's asking, is that a new board that you've got on the bedways there for today?
No, it was yesterday I made it. So. But yes, it is, because I don't normally, on that.
Just so we can make sure everyone gets this. So next up after Terry is Heidi Jacobs from the Whitehall Pottery. Heidi's very talented. She does amazing work, and she's a very fun person to watch. Please, please, please check her out after Terry's finished. Give her some support. She richly deserves it.
So that you can see that actually.
Right, Dale, are you looking at the screen, mate?
Mm-hmm.
Terry's about to ask the question, and if you and I both agree on the first person to answer.
I'm definitely watching for this.
Just before I do ask that question, as I said, they can be made by anybody, any mode of thing. But these are out of wood. You can make them any size. You can sand off the bottom and the top, so you don't have to have a hole in the bottom. Stand them there. Or you can even make them square. How's that? Hope that's whetted your appetite, people. Please go and make one. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much for watching today. I've got about 10 minutes to go. However, while I'm putting this away, I did say that...
Don't ask it yet. Dale, just check your messages, because I've just sent you the answer so that we both agree.
I did say when I first started,
okay,
I would ask a question, and our supporter this year, or this month, Lynn Senior, is kindly donating a Yorkshire Grit hat, white or black, he will pick, sent to the winner. Several people have won already today. So, let me just see you again. Like that. Just change the camera slightly. Dink. Dink. So, people, the question is, when I started and during the turning today, I pointed out several things on the lathe, the 508 lathe, and what I was using. So the first person to type in the answer, the exact description, well, not the description, but the name of the first chuck I used, wins the hat.
So that's the first chuck that Terry used.
Very first chuck I used. What was the name of it?
No.
Gav?
No.
Gav, yep. Gav Today Woodwork. Well done.
Gav Today Woodwork. If you'd like to PM me in Facebook, Instagram, top of my YouTube screen, I'll give a click with your address. One of these hats will be wending its way towards you. Hopefully.
Well done, Gav. Super precision chuck.
Now, next, Heidi's on. I'm not sure if he's going to be making one of these, actually. You never know, do you? So you can make it as pottery quite easily.
They're brilliant, Terry. They really are good.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Ideal little gifts. I mean, you know,
Love it.
apparently there's family members in Oxford watching at the moment. Oh, John, Corin, I've just blown your Christmas present. Shouldn't have shown you, really, should I? So yeah, thank you very much, Carl, and a special thanks to Jamie, who's organised all of us here to do this. It's been fun. Lots have gone. A few have gone before me. There's lots to come after me. It's on till 2 in the morning. Heidi's next, doing some pottery. The description is in the link or in the chat at the moment. Mark's put it in there. Special thanks to Mark and Dale for helping me out today, being my earworms, earwigs, woodworms, whatever you call them, moderators. Hope you like the channel. If you do, you might like to subscribe to it. Hit the like if you on your way out if you fancy. But if not, I probably won't see you again. Bye for now.
Take care, everybody.
Bye bye.